Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 in part 15 of our legendary Kroq-Gar Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here with Kroq-Gar himself ready to invade over here with Orion's camp, so we're going to go ahead and grab him right away and charge directly on into the, what used to be Lizardmen province here. Oh, there's a couple armies that are ready to come on in and fight, face us. Sounds good to me. We'll go ahead and grab the Huan Chi's Blessed Totem and give it to the Dread Saurian. So he's got now, what, 38 charge bonus. He actually doesn't have very much. He's a big boy with not all that much charge bonus. Now it's increased. We'll go ahead and get the auto-resolve. Pick in there. Really none of ours fall. And we should now have just about enough captives to go ahead and upgrade the Shredder. Third him Ethereal. Alright, that province is secured here at the heart of the jungle. We'll go ahead and kick out the Underground Lagoon. Don't need that. And we'll repair our main province. We can go for the alignment of... probably just the alignment of crafting to get this thing upgraded as quickly as we can. Kroq-Gar, can we finally get... Oh, the Krychtonov just needs a... Well, he needs quite a bit more experience, actually. He needs quite a bit more experience. Let's go for that third point into Swift Rider. Orko's so strong, he doesn't really need the upgrades to his own skills just yet. We will, but we're not prioritizing it. We want his army to be nice and terrifying. Alright, perfect. So we're going to have Kroq-Gar stay in the Golden Tower, just keep an eye out for anyone trying to cause any issues. I don't mind kind of coming out and doing a bit of an ambush. 60%'s not bad, we can stay next to the Golden Tower in case anyone tries to jump through the underway, or you try to mess with our goodies. We don't appreciate. We'll go ahead and pop in the Temple Precinct here at the Golden Tower. I believe just get it nice and enticing for them. Brix is holding the bridge again, and we've got Rawstrahl, of course, taking down a Marok. So we are going to be trying to move up into the mountains here and clearing out the rest of his settlements. Orud is a tier 5 with very strong walls. So that should be a fun siege for us, or a not fun siege, I guess, depending. Let's see if Volkmar and his secondary army here can do anything. They might just be too scared by the other armies. We'll find out. Let's check our diplomacy just real fast. So if Shanlin do want to trade, I will take all of the trade agreements. Thank you, malevolent tree spirits. They're kind, apparently, just to lizards. Beautiful. Not else we can get to in terms of the diplomacy. So we will zoom back down here to... I think Rix is the funnest one for us to take a look at. We'll ignore all of our damage and building upgrades, and we will end the turn. Alright, the Doomblade is under attack, as we kind of expected. Thorak's going to turn on around. He's got a scary force, good grief. Ironbreakers, Doomseekers. This is going to be an army for Kroq-Gar or our other Scarvat to deal with. For Old Blood, that is. Right, in Uncovered Armory, the expedition's Kroq-Gars break down and rebel to clear what appears to have been a deliberate cave-in. We go for these skills are not ours again to get an additional 5% resistance. I think we will. So then we lost the Doomblade, and now we've got the Myriad Jungle Plant. Some are poisonous, while others stimulate and rejuvenate the Saurus. It gives a nice chunk of upkeep reduction. Alright, now he's left, so I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and strike. We just barely don't have enough movement, that's hilarious. Let's still be sneaky. They are able to get hammers here, and they have the reinforced gate going in 3 turns. Let's go ahead and try to take down the Serpent Coast first, because it's making a good deal of gold. Thorak's going to try to go around, probably after Labatus. That means I should probably just try to meet him. They're moving together up towards Resetra. We can sneak towards Resetra and then hit them as soon as they decide to take it. Granite Massif is just not worth repairing. We'll have Rawstrahl go into that ambush right here. We're likely to see both Thorak and Yamek come in at the same time. Don't be a Wazak. Orion's camp. We're going to just go ahead and grab the Skink Foraging camp then for replenishment and growth. Alright, we are cleaving away at the Manling's empire. Let's move up to Kasabar. Simon, you think yourself powerful? No, no, no. Oh, Kroq-Gar. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll go ahead and just drop into channeling stance there, because we misclicked just once. That's all it takes, too. We've got Geomantic Reservoir built up quite nicely now. Let's go ahead and try to reunify with... Oh, never mind, it's just going to take 230. We could just grab the Ghost of Hawax, which I think would be awesome. Alright, Oxyotl. Welcome to the banner. And the ghosts join up. Our income takes a massive dive. So what were you guys up to? We secured a bunch of land that we really can't use. That's awesome. You got a ton of armies down here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of most of these guys except for the heroes. We'll see how many of them we can keep. So have all the heroes come on out. Before we kick you out, do you have any goodies? You have an astronomer. I realize that we've also just taken over all of the lands that we can't actually control, which is nice and awesome. Go ahead and delete these two things, the Demon's Gate. Weapons Crafter's Commune, also go ahead and kick that out. Beautiful stuff. That helps our income just a little bit. Your turn now, Lord Bufo. Which, man, just for your name alone, I want to keep you. Bufo, the Blueberry Slan. Either way, though, you guys go ahead and get the boot. And now it's Flaxblog. See you later, sir. Actually, before I do you have any items? Looks like no. So, see you later. You're all fired. So last, the Oxyotl squad. Which has some new Ottles, which are really not very good. Oh, Oxyotl, I'm so happy that you're here. We'll have to get ourselves a new Oxyotl campaign going at some point. He is my absolute favorite Lizardman general. Alright, he's already got his golden blowpipe. Hunter of Nightmares. Yeah, having the climate mod might be a good one now that we've decided to confederate up with Oxyotl, because none of these settlements are going to make us any money at all. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. We'll keep the spawn pools of the Laborer. Maybe over in like this settlement here at the Never-Ending Chasm, so we'll kick it out here. Weapon Crafter's Commune we really don't need. Alright, Oxyotl. Those we really can't afford you either. Do you have any other generals on this side? Wow, no, none at all. How intriguing. Alright, that really does hurt our income quite a bit. It's just because of Oxyotl now. Alright, buddy. Let's go ahead and keep all of your skinks. I'm gonna get rid of these Saurus Spears and these normie skinks. Spawn leaders are so useful, but they also cost an insane amount, so we're gonna go ahead and kick them out. Keep our two Saurus Warriors that we have here that are kind of strange. You've got Chillhop and Chillhop Riders. Yeah, I think your army works out just fine. Having Saurus in it, I think, is actually kind of a mistake, though. So let's kick these Saurus boys out. And we are going to go ahead and bring him over to the Never-Ending Chasm. Get you moving, Oxyotl. Glad to have you, even if we're not going to be making any gold from down here in the south for quite some time. 8 Rivers Crevasse, can we get in a Mystic Barrier? Not today. Soon, though. So in terms of our... we should probably just go for the alignment of either Order or Monuments, which I think I'm going to go for Monuments. We won't be making any gold down here at all, so there's no real reason to try to offset that. We'll have Oxyotl deal with these last couple armies here. We'll see if they start rushing over us after us now. We'll probably lose the Lost Palace, but I think the Fate Weaver's Cross can hold its own just fine. Alright, beautiful. Let's pick our next technology. Sequence of armor crafting gives our Saurus more armor and missile resist. Kind of like the sequence of ferocity, too. Habit of Order gives us up to diplomatic relations, less corruption. That one's all about corruption and your heroes, which I really don't think we need. Sequence of expansion for more growth sounds pretty nice. Trade tariffs are kind of the least income generating item you have. Poison attacks for all skinks. That's too good to not have, so let's go ahead and get our skinks a little bit stronger. Alright, Kroq-Gar should be holding the line in Teotihuacan nicely. Let's see if Rostral can upgrade his Krichtonov. And not yet. That rank from 5 to 6 is pretty hefty. Alright, which lord has it been moved? Mazdamundi? And Kroq-Gar. I mean, that's kind of fine. And Madigan will have you keep moving into undead territory. Oh, they're trying to dig for treasure. Go and steal some tech. Ooh, well done. Finally actually succeeding. You just needed to go after some undead. They're too dumb to notice you. Alright, perfect. Everyone else is going to chill. Mazdamundi, I do want you to come out and try to grab this Remnant of Battle. We'll zoom on up there and grab that here. But besides, we're pretty good to go. Let's swing on back over where the action is, and we'll end the turn. Alright, now they're moving after Resetra as a group. Absolutely nothing we can do here. Wait, what happened to my my Death and Darkness? Or Dust and Ashes? We'll get it for a few turns. Hello there, Melwyn. I've killed many warm bloods like you before. He wants us to trade. He's going to be willing to pay us a lot of money for it. How much more money are you willing to trade us? What about 1750? Hello there. Are you certain this is the will of the old ones? Very well, I accept. I think so. Alright, canopy shortcut. Leave no trace. This time actually doesn't do anything for us, so I think we will install the rope bridges. That way we can complete this a little bit faster. Yamek sacked Resetra. How do we have so much gold? Well, it says the Southern Sentinels have discovered a Undered city, which is no good. Oh, we've discovered one for someone else? Wait, what? Now we can clear that one out? How does that work? I'm gonna let them handle it. How weird. Alright, Skink. Have you come on up. You're down to the south here. We can have you scout these ruins for a little bit of free experience. Oh no, Clan Spittle's there. We'll have you increase your own mobility. I guess we've had him here this whole time. Where's Fortress of Dawn at? Have they pushed up into the north? How strange. Alright, here at the Godless Crater, we're going to go for the Brine Pans, the expensive Mystic Barriers, and then Scrying Pools, kind of, well, not Scrying Pool. Do we have we need ourselves the Geomantic Pylon. Have you try to sprint over kind of as quickly as you can there, Oxyotl. We need to get you to dealing with these rebel factions, those minor factions down there. So we'll grab the Obsidian Quarry here in the Demon's Gate, walls of the Demon's Gate, and everything else can kind of stay good and proper as is. We'll go for the Grand Plaza. Oh, really? They've taken some land. Udolf Wolf. Alright, fair enough. Kroq-Gar. Destroy. And in fact, we'll go ahead and destroy in Astromancy stance. That way we have a good bit of extra deployment options here. Kosovar says they're going to hold the line quite well. He has a couple of warrior priests of Sigmar, but I think it's going to be too late. Weird that we lost our Ashes and Dust. I don't know what happened there. Probably only lasts for a few turns. It just doesn't say that, so we'll just have to keep in mind. Alright, your normal Kimri settlement. I think we can handle it, no problem. We have the Amakanth to tear down walls. We have the Yummy Boro to rush around wide and rip guys apart, whoever is on the floor. Let's get them. Alright, we start deployment. And I think we'll just go ahead and attack from the side we tend to. So let's grab our C-beam engine. The Destroyer of Worlds itself. Alright, we'll have the Amacanth up front. All of our Saurus can deploy very frontal, but let's not. Let's have them deploy in a way where, look over here, you. They can rush in after our artillery has kind of softened the enemy up. Manticuta Riders are going to be excellent, but we do still want to kind of keep them back. They have a lot of range, and the crossbows will tear them apart pretty quickly. Cherubid Gunners up front here to kind of harass the walls. Amacanth I do want very up front. Box Coport, we'll keep them in the back here. Spears also. Likely we'll kind of split up these two groups of Saurus to hit two different angles. The Shredder of Lustria himself. Just a gigantic model. And I think in lore they're supposed to be a good deal bigger than this. It's almost impossible to make a unit that size in Warhammer and have it perform in any kind of way. Or in Total War here. We'll have the Yummy Boro in the back here, same as we did last time. Have Kroq-Gar. Scarvet. Our mage on his Engine of the Gods. Alright, let's get all the main characters. Get them in a group. Our infantry. Which we really don't need any of you in guard mode at all. We'll keep them all nice and aggressive. Cavalry, and then gunner teams. We'll have the Cherubin gunner team in guard mode because they're terrible in melee. And the Gyrodon can do whatever it wants because he beats base. Let it begin. Gyrodon, you go after... Oh, they started... Oh, good grief. Well, that didn't work out well at all. The Amacanth that do survive should hopefully be nice and nasty. Through those gates, sir. Beautiful. We'll send the Shredder of Lustria the other direction. Hopefully the Amacanth can hold the line. Let's have you come on up. Get ready to do some damage as well. Yeah, the Amacanth are rampaging, but luckily they're rampaging and attacking the walls, so it's no problem. They should get through the walls pretty dang quickly. Sacred spawning to make sure you don't take any damage. We'll also... Where's my... He doesn't have an artillery piece anymore. That's fair enough. We can do what now? Stop you from using any of your abilities. We can drop down a kind of weaker chain lightning. Or we can just start thunderbolting galore. Enjoy that, great swords. Stop this rampage, get them back attacking the walls. C-beam engine, well done. Let's go ahead and hit this other tower. They're all clumped up in one spot, so I think the snake should feast well tonight. German gun teams advance. The Shredder, he's... Why are you rampaging? He didn't even take any damage. He's an angry, angry boy, isn't he? Let's send them with him. Yummy Boro, you guys go wide. Glorious. Send 3 Saurus teams this way. The rest this direction. Manticuta. You guys a little bit further in. And the rampage for seemingly no reason is no fun. Start dropping more lightning on their big groups. Bzz. It's a long time for that to cast. Still, it's fantastic every time it does. Alright, we're through the gates. Their gun team start firing immediately. Brave. Into their Kroq-Gar. Give yourself that sacred spawning so you have even more resistance. Headhunter that clown as soon as we can. Smash into these handguns. Just maul them immediately. Lustria, get into attacking these gates. You guys can fall on back. Get ready to help. Manticuta Riders up on front here. Gyrodon C-beam engine, where you at, my friend? If you could just annihilate the guys on the wall here, that'd be fantastic. Get shot up a little bit by their units here. Drop the laser this direction. Kroq-Gar, get into these handguns. You two, just use your mass to power through. We get everyone's melee defense here around us. Melee attack and can't move. Actually, you can keep mauling these Knights of the Blazing. Space lasers too. Hour of the Sky. Oop, not a very good use there. Oh, hello, artillery. I would prefer you stop. Permanently. We'll go Chain Lightning on this group of handgunners who think themselves brave. Our boy is rampaging. He should be fine, though. Rampage this way, my friend. Give yourself that sacred spawning of Jodel. Alright, Soros, get in there. Start mauling these Halberdiers. Amacantha, you through those walls yet? Oh, they are. At least on one side. You guys keep knocking down this set of walls. My CB engines inside the walls now as well, so we can start eviscerating greatswords. Kroq-Gar, come on away for a moment. Amacantha is getting kind of smacked around. Weaken everyone here. Love the sound of that. Amacantha gets snacking. We can start dropping some lightning bolts. Keep trying to bog Kroq-Gar down in heavy cavalry and blast them with guns, which is very smart. Miboro, can you guys come on around and go after these gates? Fantastic. Kroq-Gar is not having the best time. See if we can't bring the Manticuta in to go after these handgun teams. Stop them from moving, that way we can go around and go after the barricade. He does have a fair few knights. We've got some nasty sounds coming in outside. The construction team is still here, and they're finally doing the final pour outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute, and we'll continue the battle. I think the sound is mostly gone, so we can kind of come on back. Manticuta doing your thing. Let's go ahead and get you guys back up in the air if we can. We're going to probably lose a few of those, just the fact that Kryptonoth needs to get away from this combat too. Get you guys on in there. Next, might lose him. Tweak everything here. Drop their armor again. Drop that melee attack. Kryptonoth fall back outside the walls for me. Anything outside here that's not doing any good work, get in here and help. Come on through and go after this group. We can drop the lightning bolt, or the space lasers once again. I think just through these guys. Manticuta, we need to get you up in the air. Yeah, very good spears. Our Shredder has been kind of doing his own thing, pretty much. Seems that they just rampage randomly. Not a lot you can do about it, but it's not a lot of fun either. You guys come in here and deal with these warrior priests. You should have a really bad time dueling against Saurus warriors of any kind. CB minions, go ahead and blast these guys to bits. Land on these handgunners that are trying to tear apart our Manticuta. Sky Beasts will feast. That should scare that group off pretty quickly. Weaken them, get your extra armor. and lower everyone's armor here as well. Kroq-Gar, if he can rotate to mauling these handguns, we definitely need to. Fireball this way. Shredder. Alright, you guys capture that zone pretty quickly. Let's go after these Empire Knights. Meanwhile, my Yemi Boro are getting through those gates kind of slowly. How you doing, Krychtonov? See if we can charge through. Most of the enemy here is just fleeing to the hills. Shot up our own sheriff and gun teams there. And then blast you. Go ahead and come on back in with the Manticuta. Have them all fire on Simon. Those Null Iron sides. There we go. The Lord General is running for the hills. We didn't actually deal with the artillery, which is kind of funny. Oh, and it's Wednesday, so the good old tornado siren tests are going on. I don't think you can hear them. They're quite a long ways away. It seems like the one that's next to our house doesn't work all that well. Not a little bit spooky or anything. Well, fantastic work, lads. It was a glorious victory over the Empire here. Alright, close victory, but we will absolutely take it. The Krychtonov almost got taken out. If we could maybe replace these Manticuta Riders with 2 Coatls of either life and another, maybe a Laura Magic, that would be fantastic for keeping all of our important units alive. We did very well, 6,000 experience. And now we should be able to turn our Dread Saurian into a ghost as well. Let's not sack rock or loot or anything like that. We'll just go ahead and claim. No, we're going to loot it. So let's claim Kasabar as is. We won't get a landmark either way. Game likes to be rude about that one. Secret spawning caverns, we will go ahead and demolish. I'm going to repair this building and our main province. And then we'll go ahead and pop in the City of Bronze as well. 300 income, less recruitment cost, and less local recruitment duration due for all units. Very good landmark. You were just barely not rank 6. We're nearly there. We can, though, take the Shredder of Lustria and turn it into a ghosty boy, so Epox, Crystalline Eye. Loses all of its armor, a little bit of its leadership, its frostbite, and magical attacks. I don't think it gets any more melee defense, but even the missiles on his back are going to be magical. And then frostbite on those too. And of course, you've got up to 55% physical resistance now. We will need to be very, very worried about missiles with the 0 armor, so we'll see how well that actually works out on the Shredder. Should be cool, but we'll find out, won't we? Go ahead and grab Rally for Kroq-Gar into the elite skills. Evan, I'm going to actually go ahead and grab Point into Mentor, that way he can share his skills with any of the other skink mages we have out there. Kataxa, let's give you that last point into Spread Control. Festering Bite, and then we'll start working towards, I think, this one as well. Reinforced Obstinite is just a very good bump to his damage. Hellsman of Protection sounds great. No other ancillaries to pass out, and I did get I read back through the comment just to make the Saurus Old Blood's names a little bit less taxing to say, so we're going to turn them into kind of your stereotypical minion names. So this guy's going to name Stuart. Welcome, Stuart. We got Kevin the Second Orb Keeper and Stuart the Saurus Scarvet. Over on this side, we'll leave them as is. I'll just not say the Skink Chief's names. Quetalon is actually not that hard to say, and that's pretty unique. Ki-Itza, also not that hard to say. Rolstraw, what about yours? Witzakon is not my favorite, so we're going to name you Henry. Welcome, Henry. And then this actually worked out gloriously. We can deal with Thorek or Yamek. I think we're going to do both, so prepare yourself, Rolstraw, for a double fight here. No upgrades to be had. We can go ahead and probably auto-resolve Yamek, no problem. Just clap this poor fool. Lose a few Saurus. We'll go ahead and execute them. And we've got a Carnosaur now. We can't quite reach Thorek. That's fine. We'll just drop back into another ambush and see what old Ironbrow tries. No one here but us birds. Blessing of the Priests. I think this is a glorious one. Immune to contact effects. Armor and weapon strength. I think we just want to make his warriors continuously more powerful. Henry, my boy, we'll give you that last point into Blade Shield. Oh yeah, this is a name we need to change as well. We'll call him Trevor. Welcome, Trevor. And then Lello. Nope, absolutely not. Your name is Trent. We got Trent and Trevor hanging out with Mazda Mundizzle. The next one will be Tommy. We'll go ahead and repair Granite. Now, there's too many enemies around the Granite Massif. I like upgrading Lamia, though. It's only a matter of time before the rats descend from Blightwater, sensing our kind of civil war with Order here. 7,000 more gold. What should we go for? I'd love to upgrade Orion's camp. It's just not got a lot of control for us right now. Older here is looking quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Let's come on back over to Hexawaddle. Our income is pretty suspect. All of true silver or a sunken chest. We'll go ahead and grab the sunken chest. There's us an obsidian trinket and a trunk of maps. Excellent. We'll go back into March and get back up into the Maku Peaks. This sounds like aggressively massive leaf blowers outside. They're pouring the last little bit of asphalt now, which is quite nice. I'm so glad it's done. They said it'd be done back in like June the 20th, and it is August the 7th now, so definitely a little bit of a misnomer there. Eating the break up some out there. Lovely. Let's go ahead and jump in the Temple of the Old Ones here. And get Garmin to continue to have him ambush outside of the Golden Tower. We will upgrade the insect breeding farm here. And then what about Zlotlan? Nothing for now. For Serpendar, we'll get the upgrade to the meat storage hall as well. Alright, Grixa. Go ahead and upgrade your Coatl Protector. This will give them the Scroll of Leeching, the Cloak of Feathers. Just for some items. Spell resist, I think the Luckstone's a better option there. Artifact Hunter, an Astronomer, and a Temple Keeper. Lots of extra control, which will be the opposite for enemies. Instead of going to go for Life Leeching, I'm going to grab the upgraded Spirit Leech so that we can blast as many of those as possible. And Carixa here, we can have you just capture back the Serpent Coast. Easy peasy. Auto-resolve give you the actual leadership bump. And then we will go ahead and let's simply occupy. Try not to have to repair too much here. Go ahead and tear out the spawn and pools of the Hunter, which it seems to give us every single time we claim something. Aquasaurus. Relentless Avenger. Impervious to pain. Death blow for Alsaurus. Yes, please. Every time I see that one. Hit and run. The jungle provides ammunition for himself. I think we'll just make him stronger. So I think more health is probably the way, actually. Weapon strength, though, is very good. We'll do weapon strength and then health. For Ketalon, we'll give you Blade Master. It's also Blade Master. For you, my friend, I think we're going to grab a Life Leeching now, and we'll start grabbing replenished troops afterwards. We need to afford more Coatl Protectors. Those guys are amazing. Flying Spellcasters right off the bat. You are losing magic, so we'll drop into Channeling Stance. Can we actually afford anything here at Teotihuacan? I mean, yeah, technically we could go ahead and grab the just gold-producing building. Which really wouldn't be that bad of an idea. 280s would it be making? Or we could just increase our post-battle loot with the Sacrificial Altar, which I think we're going to do instead. Let's see who hasn't been moved. Edgar, of course. And that looks to be that. Modigan, we can have you start moving around. Sir Radigan. Thinking about stealing technology over here at Tlanxla. most of the Lizardmen lands over here, and it's a fell to the pirates, which is crazy. You don't tend to see that happen. An eternal stalemate, yes, but they don't tend to get the upper hand on them. Okay, we'll skip on through to all the other heroes and such that haven't been moved. Damage buildings as well, everything gets ignored, and we will end the turn here with Kroq-Gar. Halt, Grimlock, let praise speak first. Hey there, Amon. Would you like to trade? Excuse me? Rude. It's because he's aloof. I wonder why you don't like making money anymore. Well, Kroq-Gar's a Master Mason, and we've got now a Tablet of the Skinks to research the following items. Oh, that's just kind of the base one. Poison attacks and more ammunition. Oh, look how many CB minions we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything else is German gunner teams. How amazing. Jeez, that is incredibly loud. Hopefully that's not too disruptive. Apologies, everyone. There's not much I can do about it right now. We'll go ahead and move on the Springs of the Eternal Life. Since we can claim most of the desert lands, there's no reason not to. If we can lure the Dawi out to fight, that'd be also perfect. So go ahead and give this one the auto resolve as well. We will go ahead and loot and occupy to replenish as much as possible. And gain a little bit of gold. I'm going to go ahead and drop in the Saar here and repair the area. We'll go immediately after Kimri next, just kind of keep cleaving our way through these amazingly powerful settlements. Obedience brings victory. Remember, he has skills all the way over here on the other side. No, I think everything here is good. Let's go ahead and grab it. Jungle Dominion, giving our Saurus and Temple Guard more armor, weapon strength, and spell resistance as long as they're above rank 7. So now our Saurus are absolute monsters. Yeah, 68 weapon strength on a 100 unit count model. That's insane. Kosobar, we'll go ahead and pop in. Actually, the walls. Love to see that they're claiming the others. So they've got Antok under their control, but we need to get Bagar now, which has the diamond mine. It is indeed about time that we mine some diamonds. Alright, Kroq-Gar, let's go ahead and drop into that ambush once more. We don't really need maximum magics for you. I think we also want to go ahead and hatch him a few more artillery monsters. Particularly the Duradon with the CB engine. Enjoy, good sir. And Rostral, is yours upgraded enough? Also, almost there. Alright, well, let's try to lure in Thorak, the old Grump Slayer. 51% chance there. This should work out fine. Just gonna post up outside of Rosetra. Start repairing it. I'm gonna move forward we'll get just as far outside of the little ring as we can. This is gonna be the same amount of ambush chance either way. He might go after Lamia, but I think we're safe over there. For our technology, we'll go ahead and grab... Wow, that is so loud. We will go ahead and grab the sequence of Skink Skirmishing. That way all of our Skinks are going to have Vanguard deployment for the rest of the campaign. Very good just to have. Look, here comes the army. They're going to come straight on across. Looks like they're going to go after Tor Serpendar. Oh, that's weak sauce. Oh, that's weak sauce. Okay, well, Oxyotl, you need to get moving. You're already moving fast. We need you to move even faster. Have all of our heroes down here get moving over there to see what's going on, too. Let's see if we have any lords that we can recruit for free. I just don't think we can hold against a maxed out group of... Yeah, that's going to be a nightmare. Especially with what we have to defend with. I'm going to have to go ahead and mute for a moment. This is way too loud. Sorry, everyone. Be right back. Alright, welcome on back, everyone. It's been about an hour. It looks like they have kind of settled on down. I don't know if they're completely done, so we'll see. We'll try to play on through. That just got quite a bit too loud. So we are going to kind of just deal with Abyssa being here. I have done a couple things in the meantime. As this has been so long, actually, I've kind of embarrassingly forgotten. But I brought Kroq-Gar over between Ryan's camp and the Golden Tower to see if Logan Ironpick or any of the other armies that might be up here. Maybe when I try to jump through the underways to see if they can fight us. I will admit I'm having a little bit of issues. We had some buldak ramen. Delicious, but it's got some spicy sauce in it. This is the carbonara version. Fantastic. Not sponsored, not yet. So let's go ahead and give you that. Adaptive camo. But anyway, incredibly spicy, so I'm sweating a bit here. So give me a little bit of a break. So we've got couple of our heroes kind of moving on up towards the north here. So I've got It's a lot. That's a difficult name to say. You have been renamed, sir, to Iroh. Enjoy. Even if it's not necessarily spelled the same as it's supposed to. I just got a couple of the heroes down investigating to see exactly what's going on with the undead. They've actually secured quite a bit of land of themselves. These guys are going to be very difficult to unseat. Mazdamundi's back on into the Maku Peaks, just doing his best to generate some magics. But that's about it. So let's go ahead, and I actually have reoriented Oxyotl to come out from Gautralex's Glare Lighthouse to kind of zoom through the seas. Hopefully get over to the Fortress of Dawn a little bit faster. Since we don't have his teleport ability anymore, since we're not Oxyotl's faction, we do have to keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and end the turn, and oh, we have a caravan dispatch, don't we? No gold, though. Deserters of Kotep wish to trade. I mean, for now, I don't mind taking your money. How much more gold do you have, sir? Not much, but enough to get us another convoy out and running. That's all we really need. Let's get Toklex the Wise. And send him on out with the... So angry. And which side are you at? Dragonfang Mount? Alright, fair enough. We'll go ahead and activate the Dragonfang Mount. We'll also bring back some Mako Pleurodon. Pretty awesome water-based entities where they have kind of a Leviathan passive where they get regeneration, extra splash attack, extra missile resist, and extra vigor recharge as long as they are in water, which is pretty awesome. Very good for our invasion of the Dragon Isles here in just a bit. I thought I gave you... Oh, I messed that one up again. We'll go for the herd extraction. Keep messing up the live captures. I should have given him the skill point. Alright, we'll skip on through there. Hang out with Kroq-Gar, and we'll end the turn. Alright. A senior bull has been defeated by a younger rival who has now taken over the herd. This new bull is particularly aggressive and insecure, as it tends to be, and has started driving away all the other males, as well as all female relatives of the vanquished, effectively splitting the herd in half. We're going to have to head and extract the exiles, giving us a little bit of more specimens. No reason to let nature take its course. We are here to extract those dinos and put them to work, murdering our foes. This Granic Massif has now finally been lost. Alright, Rugni.
You what?
You what? Looks like Thorak is also still... Oh, he's down here. Interesting. Splitting our attention, are you? Well, Rugni, we'll go ahead and come back here after you then. The battle. Can we get ambushed? Let's see what kind of army you've got. Oh, really? They captured it and immediately got a full garrison. How good for you. Let's see if we outrange them with our Nova engine. 450 as to 440. So the cannons are going to be a little bit dangerous. But I think only a little bit. We could also just go ahead and give this one over the auto-resolve, no problem. Let's surround and see what else we can do here this turn. I think giving that one to the auto-resolve would be a little bit disrespectful. Yeah, our other lizard allies have started to fall back. They've lost some ground on the other side there. Us claiming Khemri should be a good thing. So let's have Kroq-Gar move on in. Hopefully get enough experience to actually upgrade our Kryptonoth and start the battle for Kroq. We'll stomp them out here. We will go ahead and loot and occupy. Another man spawn sacrifice and a pigeon plucker pendant. That is the province of the dead secured. Wow, Volkmar is doing very well. Love to see it. Go ahead and tear that building on out. Repair the labor district and tear this one out as well. We'll get gold up and running. Let's do no upgrades to the Springs of Eternal Life because there's no telling how many Yumis are on the side here. I'd like Kroq-Gar to come over to the Black Pyramid of Nagash and then to the Black Tower. Effectively taking all of their major settlements except for here in Sudenburg. So if he can kind of bounce through to get all of these, that should defeat Volkmar through just losing all of his major settlements. Perfect. So Abyssa has landed. She's going to be an absolute menace. Oh, she hasn't yet.
Rude attempt to subjugate.
Well, I think we're just going to keep Tor Serpentard as it is. There's no reason to lose the buildings we have, but they're going to definitely come ashore pretty soon. So we'll go ahead and have Oxyotl keep moving. Thankfully, the storm has subsided. Just try to get him to land over here at the Fortress of Dawn before it's too late. Alright. So here, Corixa, you have Thorak hanging out over here at the Temple of Skulls. That army is just terrifying. Let's see if we can't pull back and catch them in an ambush, though. We'll kind of stay exactly where we're at. See if we can't lure Thorak in. Be a tough one for us, but I think we can handle it. Kroq-Gar, you're still building up some magics. They have a little bit of a larger army now, so we'll keep near the Orien's camp just in case. Yeah, that's no problem. Alright, cool. We'll come up here with Rostral, have ourselves one final battle for this episode here. How powerful are you there, Rugni? He's got the Master Rune of Flight. That's not gonna feel fun. 500 range damage. If we can have that hit one of our Old Blood heroes, that would probably be best. Alright, let's take it to him. Battle of Granite Massif, begin. Alright, I did notice most of his warriors have runes on them, so this is going to be a little bit of a nasty fight here. Thankfully, they are starting in the jungle, so are we, so we have an opportunity to kind of sneak around with our skinks, do some good damage. At least with any of his approaching helicopters. I will admit, I've got a little bit of a dry throat here, so I will have to mute in here just a moment. Let's go ahead and grab my Saurus warriors, have them kind of deploy up on the mountaintop here. Very good position for him. Spears behind on the flanks. Conics over here with our Theropod riders. Yemi Boro kind of hanging out behind. And then we'll have the Colossodon up front. Thunderous One I will hide in the woods. Right up front here. Big Papasaurus, we'll have him hiding in the woods over here. Oh, he can't hide, can he? He's too big. Either way, we can kind of stick him up front here and let them come over towards him. Our other Old Blood is also on a Carnosaur. We'll have him up front, watching out for the enemy. Cheer up and Gunner teams. I actually don't mind you also kind of being over here on this side, just waiting, find a good position. Nova Engine in the woods. Or just right up front, because it can't really hide. We don't want to fire on them first, though. We want them to come on out after us, so let's have it over here, and it can come on out to the side once we are properly engaged in combat. Kryptonoth here, and we have everyone all set up. Looks good to me. Let's grab our main characters. Our infantry. Spear lads in guard mode. The ranged boys. Yeah, let's have them out on their own. We'll have them in guard mode too. We'll go for the cavalry and our artillery. Chirrupin guns, the only ones being in guard mode. Everyone else is good to go. Let's get this battle started. Advance, boys. Well, the Chirrupin guns kind of up here on the hill. Good at sniping out the enemy. Oh, they've started up the engines again, so I guess it's time for some more work. We might have got lucky there for just a moment, being them on break. Let's go ahead and rotate these lads. I'm gonna probably mute here very soon because I'm sure that's coming through on my mic. All right, skinks, forward. We'll have this group keep advancing up kind of the side here a little bit slowly. So anyone who can walk, go ahead and do so. The Chirrupin guns keep getting the high position. They're gonna stay back and away from us, interestingly enough. And let our sneaky skink boys move on in. They should get some good damage before they are able to fire back, hopefully. They can also flee away, and they will try to get the brimstone guns cooking on our skinks, which would be good for a nice pursuit. As soon as they're noticed, go ahead and give them the old Dart of Doom. Take down a few of these gyrocopters pretty quickly. They're in the woods, which allows them to kind of block a few of our rounds, but if we kind of sneak around the sides, then they should keep their cannons from firing on them as well. Yeah, it's picking up in my mic quite loudly. I'm gonna go ahead and mute for just a moment here. The fact this battle might end up being one of those kind of weirdly silent ones. And such is just the way. Alright, and that's a group of brimstone guns annihilated. Let's go ahead and fall on back from the blasting charge miners there. We definitely don't want to get hit by those. Nicely done, kind of blocking a lot of that. Follow them on in and get as much damage on these brimstone copters as we can. The rest of the army is starting to advance now, which is great. Sharpen guns, go ahead and keep annihilating these gyrocopters. You go ahead and fall back just a bit there. They should get some very good snipes. That is so loud. Sorry, lads, I'll go back to the mute. Doing a really good job, though, of dropping these blasting charges. I know it's loud because it's vibrating the entire room. Alright, that group of gyrocopters is dealt with. Go ahead and keep moving on in. Here comes the next group. If we can lure them towards us, that'll be fantastic. Keep this miners moving. I'm gonna mute one more time. Alright, man, they've got my Carconics on. We need to turn and get these Slayers hit with all of these little bolus shots. The Slayer Pirates back here too, so let's go ahead and get so we can fire on them safely. Our Skinks have been noticed, we need to just keep them moving in on these cannons. The No Vision keeps missing its shots. So let's go ahead and advance through the woods here. Getting shot at by some of the Thunderers, but I'm not really that concerned. We'll go ahead and bring our Saurus out, start chopping through them on this side. Bring the Saurus through on this other side as well. They're just trying to flamethrow the Thunderous one. Not working out for them so well there. We're eliminating these miners in our way. Show them how minor of an inconvenience they actually are. Keep picking these guys off. Let's go ahead and charge straight through the center and annihilate this group of Iron Drakes and Longbeards. Easier said than done for sure. They are gone. Let's go ahead and bring Sauropod Riders round. Hit these Iron Drakes. Give them the old Tyrant's Roar as soon as we get a little bit closer. Drop that melee defense. He moves really slowly, which is kind of interesting. But hit these Thunderers. Amazing shot there on those Dwarf Warriors. Hola, Skinks. Let's go ahead and charge the Thunderous one in here because it's not getting any shots on these guys, sadly. Where's my Carconics? Hunt down this group. Go up to the enemy Lord. Annihilating there. Sauropod Rider team's gonna come through. Cherubim Gunners should be able to eliminate this group pretty quickly. Maul the rest of these Slayers. Looks like they got some friendly fire there, unfortunately. Fall on through their Skink Skirmishers. There we've got it. Carconics hunting down the lads up top. You're not really enjoying fighting against a Demon Slayer, but such is the way. We'll charge the Yamiboro through and let the Bolas here get their serious amounts of damage in. Longdrung's Pirates being just a little bit too short, I think. Go on. Or Warriors really get much good hits on. But that's that. Just need to deal with these unbreakable heroes here. The Velocodon Rex, you fall on back. Henry, you as well. Come on in and maul these guys. Fall back, let those bolas do the work. Arconix is hunting down that group nicely. Sniper shots in on one of the two Dragon Slayers. You can hunt down this Lord pretty easily. Long Drongs are effective against big targets, but not that effective. Alright, Thunderous One, move on through. Charge down these Longbeards with great weapons. Get them running. Perfect. Bring these Saurus Warriors back. You ended to duel with him. And we'll let the blow darts and everything come on up and do their work. As you can see, the Bola's shots did amazing at dealing with this poor fool. Right, sprint on away. Gotta keep taking out these Iron Drakes here. Base Boys should be very good at dealing with Khazran. Look at that damage. I mean, he deals it right back, but he's not rated for Saurus. Run this poor Rune Lord down. Not some smooth. There we go. That's that. Alright, let's get everyone pursuing. Keep sniping the right Lord there. Drop that melee defense and they are doomed. Maybe don't fire your Nova Shot into friendlies. Start finding enemies to do that. Glorious. There's the win. Alright, we'll claim that close victory over Rugni Steelbeard and his fairly elite army as my office continues to shake and rumble. We'll actually go ahead and also just occupy the Granite Massif. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. We've got a bit too many obstructions going on, so thank you all so much for stopping by today's Kroq-Gar campaign. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and remember to leave a like for Light God and a sub for the sub throne. I'll see you on the next one.